What's up, everybody? Okay, so we're gonna talk about Oxygen Jim, Abdullah, and Sam and Brandon not working with each other. I just got through living a shoot earlier. That's why my face is tan. I did a spray tan yesterday. Sweated a lot, and I'm tired. But it should be some really awesome pictures. Okay, so a lot of people don't know kind of like the start of Oxygen Gym and the coaching and all that. And a lot of people went over there and it sounded like paradise at first for a bodybuilder. Man, if there was somewhere that when I was 20 and I just got in first in the bodybuilding, if I could just eat, sleep, and train, that's paradise to me. I mean, that's all I wanted. That's all I was doing anyways, but I was working other jobs because I had to pay for bodybuilding. So let's talk about Oxygen Gym and let's talk about Brandon and kind of how it all started. So Brandon's been with like their best loyal client ever. He's been with them, I forgot how many years, but a really long time. And Brandon's always done really well over there. So basically, Badai opened, Oxygen Gym back in, I don't know, and basically wanted to bring all the bodybuilding over there. They're big bodybuilding fans. They love bodybuilding. But the problem is they were building the beautiful gym in the world, Oxygen Gym. It's the only male gym, but still, it's one of the best gyms in the world. I've never been there, but everybody says that, equipment-wise and everything. So basically, their setup was they're building this most beautiful gym. They're going to build a team of course, athletes, and they have an apartment complex out there that they stay. It's all paid for. So you go out there, you stay in Kuwait. You have a apartment, you sleep and eat. You have a chef that makes all your food, so you don't have to cook your food. And then all your, anabolics, gear, supplements, they go get all that for you. It's legal in Kuwait, so they're getting all top-notch prescription real stuff. So they're not having to worry about a lot of the athletes here, like, hey, is my stuff real or not? And so it's just a lot better, for the mind to know everything you're taking is coming straight from the pharmacy. It's not dirty, it's not underdosed, it's not real, it's not faked. Like here in the United States, people don't know that unless they're getting it from overseas or whatever. They don't know that. You good? So, in the car, but it is what it is. I thought I had to do this video because I'm busy, really busy tonight. Got some clients in town and all that. So what they did is so they got a beautiful gym, tons of weights, now they need the knowledge, right? They need to know how to coach people. They're going to build their team, and they really don't know that much. Who knows? Best coaches of bodybuilding in the United States. A lot of my friends went over there. George Farr went over there. I know they had a lot of top prep coaches come over there, okay? A lot of trainers. I was even in the talks with a couple people over there that were messaging me talking about to get on too, and then they were going to build another gym too. A lot of stuff. So I had some opportunities to possibly have got over there and got paid to kind of like teach about nutrition and training and all that. So those guys went over there and they got paid well and they did their whole thing, but pretty much the whole time, Kuwait, they had their coaches and they were just pretty much learning as much as possible from all the coaches and, getting all these different styles and putting together, learning how to, carb load people right, work with sodium depletion and dialing them for shows. The drugs is not a problem. They have every single drug over there. You can look up, regular contest cycles, but they learn that information too. They get the most drugs, they load you up, you eat tons of good, amazing quality food. Not like here where you don't know if you're getting good quality meat or not, what does it have in it, hormones, and they're sleeping and then getting all their gear. The guys will even come to your room and they will either like load your shots up for you to take yourself, or they'll literally come to your room and you have guys that will literally inject you and do your shots for you. Okay, so that's all you're doing is bodybuilding. And the problem is a lot of people went over there and they got homesick. Okay, in Turkey, it's not like here. There's not much to do. You can't go out and meet girls if you're like a normal young guy, which, that's the normal thing like most guys would do. And it's the Middle East still. It's still not like, Iran, where like my dad's from, and other places like that, but it's still the Middle East, and you can't go out and do silly stuff, or they live by the certain laws. And it's different, and it's scary in other countries. It's not like here. Every country is different, and you do not want to get arrested in another country. You don't want to get arrested in the first place, but especially not in another country. So they learned a ton of information, where they think they could, they had Abldulah, their main coach, and they got some other coaches too. And like they had Brandon, they had a lot of guys that were going over there. There's so many. Nathan DeAsher, I can't even remember. There's so many, and a lot of them. Akeem Williams liked it at first. They're like, okay, I'm getting all my gear paid for free from the pharmacy. I'm eating nonstop. But after a couple months, they're going to get bored. I'm like, man, I kind of want to go on a date or meet some girls, it's just kind of like, at that age, if I was serious about bodybuilding, though, I would have done it. I would have not cared. And then a lot of times, I remember Regan Grimes said he was literally scared to leave there. Like, he said he was just going to have to go home for the holidays and visit, but he was scared they were not going to let him leave. Like, because, they put a lot into people, and a lot of money and a lot of time. And if you just leave that place, they're going to feel betrayed, obviously. So he was like, literally, Regan Grimes he seems like a nice guy, but he seems like a very soft guy and scared. And, he even said himself, he doesn't have like an angry bone in his body. He's a really chill guy. So he's a perfect person to take advantage of and scare. And so, and then they got him up to 300 pounds. He's worried about his health. But the main thing is lots of food, and there's tons and tons of gear, a lot of growth, a lot of IGF, insulin, and all that. And it's to an extreme. And so they want you to train twice a day too. They have rackers, so you don't even have to rack your weight, and everything's kind of done for you. And at this age, a lot of people have families, a lot of people have kids, a lot of people are married, and it's a hard strain. The one that worked out with, though, was Brandon, and he would go over there, and him and his wife had understanding. Listen, babe, we're going to win Olympia. And I think most people, I never thought he was going to win Mr. Olympia. His legs were always lacking, but he got a Mr. Olympia. Unfortunately, it was short-lived and around the COVID time and all that. But I think he's a really nice guy. He has an amazing physique. If he just those legs match that upper body, he would be it'd be golden. And of course, you had Big Ramy come from over there and all these other guys. So people thought they had some magic like solution at Oxygen Gym. Like, everybody there is becoming a freak. There's no magical science to it. You eat, sleep, and train. But there, you're eating more, you're sleeping more, you're taking more gear, or clean gear. Your recovery is a lot better, so you're going to grow. It's not some secret. And then eventually, people started coming back one by one by one, and then eventually now they really don't have, any athletes. Like Brandon was their last top athlete, and his deal is conditioning. He needs to come in like, the legs got to be full, but he's got to have that condition from the back. They haven't been able to do that with him because, like I said, they're not the best coaches. They kind of just copied everything what they learned from the coaches here that went over there and taught them. And so I've heard a couple names he's going to work with. So let's see who it is, and let's see if Brandon's not young. I believe he's around my age, 40. He's competing a long time. Do I think he can win the Olympia again? I have no clue. If this coach that he's had for a long time has not been bringing him in or doing certain things, I know they always overfeed people, they overcarb people, they have a hard time getting their people in condition. So I think Brandon, with a more of a conditioning type coach, like that's really about condition, can maybe help him and he just needs a new look. And sometimes you got to switch to a different coach. You do need to give coaches, I think, at least 2 or 3 years at least to learn know your body, and then you can just get better and better and better. But over there, they were never good coaches. It just sounded like a really good place, like all this free drugs, and that would have been heaven for me at like age 20. So let me know what you guys think below. Do you guys think Brandon could win the Olympia ever again? I think he has maybe 3 more good years in him. Maybe just 2. And what do you guys think below? Can he win the Olympia? Do you even see him placing top 5?